Hey everybody, welcome to Divine Conversations. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to be doing the weekly reading for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th, 2018. This is going to be just a general reading, so I'm just going to pull general messages from the Tarot deck, from the Earth Magic Oracle deck, the Fairy Forest Oracle deck, and the Unicorn Oracle deck. And there is no format, there's no like spread or anything. I'm just pulling general cards. Yeah, I did the Divine Masculine just now, and that reading really mirrored the Moving Through the Devil Energy reading that I posted. So if you haven't read that, or I'm sorry, if you haven't watched that video yet, I highly encourage you to do so. There is a major possibility that the Divine Feminine reading now could mirror some aspects of that, because I did include the Divine Feminine in that reading. It was mainly for the Divine Masculine, as the Divine Masculine is the one moving through the devil energy right now, but I also included the Divine Feminine in it and how they relate to the situation, how the situation relates to them. So we could very well be getting some messages mirroring that in the Divine Feminine reading for this week. But without further ado, let's get to it. So I'm going to be pulling four cards from the Tarot deck. Spirit, what are some general messages for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th? Some general messages for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th. Four cards, please. Four cards. Too many cards. Let's try that again. Four cards, January 14th to the 20th. Okay, we got five. And I'm going to take them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Overall energy, we have, the Hermit. Yes. The Hermit is actually, I think, quite perfect. Now, I'm already being told intuitively that we're going to get more information once we get into these five cards here. But the Hermit is definitely important here. A lot of the Divine Feminines have been really turning their attention inward and looking for the light within them and stoking that fire within them so that they can shine their natural light. And so that's what I think this is talking about here. So for you, Divine Feminine, a lot of your focus is most likely going to be around around finding your own inner light, doing a lot of soul searching and focusing on your own fulfillment. And in doing that, you are walking away from things that no longer fulfill you. You are getting much more in tune with your intuition. But then also, you are being called, and with the Judgment card here, you're being called to your higher mission. Yeah? And I really feel like that the whole thing about walking away from the things that no longer serve you, number one, that's mirroring the Divine Masculine as he's moving through the devil energy. But for you, Divine Feminine, it's about really tapping into your intuition and figuring out what it is you really want to be doing with your life. Like, what is your calling? What is your calling? What is your soul mission? What did you come here to accomplish, other than being in union with your twin? Yes? So this is definitely a continuation of the message of Divine Feminine really needs to be focused on his or herself. Yeah? Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Let's get on to the rest of the cards. We've got the Nine of Coins, which is definitely reflected in the Hermit. We've got the Queen of Wands, perfect, excellent. We've got Temperance, look at that. We've got the Five of Cups, okay, and we also got the Ace of Wands. All right. So with the Nine of Cups, in moving through this hermit energy, many of you are becoming single. I can see how some of you may be like really biting the bullet and ending those karmic relationships this week. Some of you may already have been single, and you are moving through the energy of it. And your focus here is on luxury, is on what you truly enjoy in life. And a lot of this, and lately when I've been seeing this card, I've been seeing this divine feminine enjoying the fruits of her labor, enjoying her independence, but also in enjoying that independence, she's focusing on what it is she wants in life. Like focusing on what it is she wants that's going to get her to that 10 of coins. Yeah. With the Queen of Wands here, this is like, to me, this is like the quintessential twin flame card for the divine feminine within the minor arcana. And I'm getting that within this Nine of Coins situation here, you're really becoming passionate, much more passionate, much more focused, and much more enthusiastic about your own path. Your individual path, your individual light working mission. Yes, this Queen of Wands, I see her as literally being a torch. As a twin flame, that's who we are. As light workers, that's who we are. We are the torch that lights the way for others. So in this independence that you're finding within the Nine of Coins, you're really stepping into your light working mission here, and that's fantastic. And I'm also seeing that in stepping into that, you are helping to facilitate the balancing not only of the masculine and feminine energies within you, divine feminine, but also between you and your twin, which is also working towards facilitating union. Yeah. In the Five of Cups, I'm being told that many of you are dealing with some heartbreak. You're dealing with some loss. You're going to be mourning some things. You're going to be losing some things. Yeah, this could really be talking about karmic relationships for a lot of you, especially with some, I had said earlier how some of you may be achieving this single status that the Nine of Coins talks about. The Five of Cups is saying, allow yourself to mourn, definitely. I mean, just because it was a karmic relationship doesn't mean it wasn't something important to you. You know what I mean? So you definitely have the right to mourn, but don't do it too long. Realize, look, she's still got those two cups in her hand. And what the Ace of Wands here is saying is that, yes, use your time of mourning, but understand that there is a brand new passionate start that's coming from whatever you are cutting out of your life. Does that make sense? Like, you have a new beginning here. So take the time to mourn, but also realize that the sun is about to rise again in the Ace of Wands. Yes? This could be career. This could be passion, resurgence of passion between you and your twin. This could be the resurgent, igniting of passion for your spiritual journey, for your soul mission. Yeah? Great. Okay, so next, let's move on. I'm going to now pull from the Earth Magic Oracle deck. We'll say, yeah. So I'm just going to do it this way. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th? What messages from the Earth Magic Oracle deck do you have for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 20th to the 14th? Okay, I'm just going to do it this way now. Ooh, there it is. Already, clouds, shape-shifting. Yeah. So, things are changing. Things are changing, especially with this hermit energy that you're moving into and the judgment. With you being called to change step into your power and start your mission, start your light work, divine feminine. Understand there's going to be some illusionary things going around you, and you're going through like a kind of shape-shifting period, just like the divine masculine, to be honest. But here, what you're doing is you're going inward to find what it is you really want to be doing, and through doing that, you will be shape-shifting. Yes? But I do want to read from the book here, just in case I'm missing anything. So we're looking for clouds. Here we go. Clouds, shape-shifting. Okay. In both subtle and more dramatic ways, you can shape-shift by your choice of clothing, hairstyle, adornments, and even mannerisms such as facial expressions, gestures, and the way you walk. By adjusting these along with your internal attitude, you can actually display different personas. When you experiment with these variations of self-expression that are not how you ordinarily present yourself, others will react to you, depending on the degree in which your persona contrasts with the one they are most familiar with. But be like the clouds as you try out different forms, stretching your limits at times, willing to move and adjust as necessary. Lift your head up, square your shoulders, and stand tall such that your chest and heart open to the world, and note how this feels. You may feel vulnerable at first, but stay with it. Then let your shoulders fall forward slightly, pull your chest inward an inch or two, and let your head drop a little. Observe how this feels. This is absolutely speaking towards the period of introspection with the hermit, moving away from things that no longer serve you through whatever you learn from this period of introspection with the hermit, and finally adapting this judgment. Yes? Adapting this calling to serve your mission. This is saying, try it out. I'm almost seeing like you're shopping, divine feminine, and you're trying on all these different outfits to see which one fits you best. That's what this period of introspection is, that the hermit represents. And this is your focus for the week, right? This is what's initiating this week. This is what you're really tackling this week. Go with it. Have fun. I mean, think about, especially with having fun, think about, being a kid and laying out on the grass and staring up at the sky and watching the clouds go by and imagining what all the clouds look like. And you know what I mean? Like childlike humor like that. Like, have fun with it. Really have fun with it. Yeah. And that way, when you have fun with it like that, then you will really be able to really truly find what it is you really want to be doing. You'll be able to find what you truly seek. Yes? Excellent. So next, we are going to pull from the Fairy Forest Oracle deck. So fairies and spirit, what message do you have for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th, 2018? What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine, spirit and fairies? Spirit and fairies. Spirit and fairies. Spirit and fairies. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine for January 14th? The week of January 14th to the 20th? 2018. Yes. Yes, indeed. One card, please, fairies and spirit, for the Divine Feminine for January 14th to the 20th. 2018. There we have it. And it is the solitary, dedication, self-love, focus. My, doesn't that sound like the hermit? Okay, so obviously we can already glean what this message means. This is absolutely talking about the focus inward and the focus on self-love and the focus on being true to yourself and developing your own self and developing what it is you want to be doing with your life and your soul mission and all that. For the Divine Feminines that are watching this video now and are really resonating with this video, this is definitely what you need to be focusing on right now. And I'm going to say not just this week, but moving forward, I mean, forever, really. I mean, honestly. But let's go ahead. Let me see if I can find anything else from the book here about this card. Yeah, this is literally talking about going within, withdrawing from the world, retreat from the world for a time. By going within, we learn more about our soul. It's not a part of the journey that we necessarily look forward to, but it is a time of great development on the spiritual path, and it is imperative to growth. Before we can shine our light in the world, we must ignite our inner spark. That's exactly what I said earlier when the Hermit came out. It's about going within and lighting that inner fire and stoking that inner fire so that you can blaze for the world to see. Yeah? So this is part of your focus for the week. This is what you're initiating this week. It's what you're dealing with this week. Okay, and finally, we're going to pull some messages from the Unicorn Oracle deck. So, unicorns and spirit. What messages do you have for the Divine Feminine for the week of January 14th to the 20th, 2018? January 14th to the 20th, 2018. Divine Feminine. What you got? What you got for us? Yeah? Yes. Unicorns. Yes. Sorry, I'm being silly. Yes, unicorns. What you want to say? Let's hear it. January 14th to the 20th, 2018. For the Divine Feminine. This one. Anger. Okay. Anger. This is a heavy card. Don't get me wrong. This is a heavy card. This is talking about channeling your anger in productive ways. This says, safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. So what this is saying to me is, in relation to moving through this hermit and the solitary energy, in your introspection, in moving away from the things that no longer fulfill you, there are going to be some strong emotions that pop up. There are going to be some strong emotions that pop up. There are going to be some strong revelations that are going to generate some strong emotions. It doesn't... Anger is the name of the card, but this isn't all that is possible here. It's not necessarily just anger that could come up for you. But what the overall message here, Divine Feminine, is to channel your energy in positive... I'm sorry, not your energy, but your emotions in positive ways. Channel those emotions towards overcoming the obstacles you face, towards doing the work you need to do to accomplish the things you want to do. Yes? I'm also getting a little bit in... Because I know I did say that some of the messages might tie in with the moving through the devil energy that I did for the Divine Masculine, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting the Divine Masculine... the Divine Feminine you are still dealing with this whole thing of your introspection and letting your light shine. But in tying in with that message about dealing with the devil energy, this is also saying to me that some of you are going to be starting to feel some of the energy from your divine masculine side as he or she move through their own situation with the devil energy. So in that sense, this is also saying to channel that. You can, in that sense, you can channel that energy and then redirect it at your divine masculine with positive intentions of helping him or her move through this situation in the most beneficial way possible for them and for you and for the both of the twins towards union. You could even channel that energy for yourself, right? And use it to move through your own things, which will only benefit your twin also. So, yeah. The unicorns are here telling you just be cautious, be careful, channel your emotions wherever they may come from. Channel them towards your highest good, towards completing your goals in the most positive and beneficial way for all involved, right? Because you may not be necessarily, depending on your situation, you may be dealing with other people. So it's not just about doing it for your highest good, it's for everyone's highest good. Yes? Okay. I think that's it, Divine Feminine. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and or comment. I would love to hear from you. Please, let's have a conversation. Let's have a discussion about this. Let me know how this resonates with you. If you pick up on something that I didn't pick up on and it resonated with you, please share that because it could resonate with someone else. Yes? All right. I love you all. I thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.